So the announcements for E3 are out. We have so many more details on the next generation. Finally, it feels like it's been so long. Of course, what, 6, 7 years since we've had our PlayStation 3s and the Wii, since I stayed out in the cold for my Wii up in. But we have all the details, and there's the DRM whatever's going on. I'm really enjoying Sony. We already have this idea that we're on iPhone or we're on Android, and we've bought our apps. We're into the ecosystem, and it's really hard to mix. Like I know he said on several times, I don't think I'll go to iPhone because I bought so much stuff on Android, and that's the lock. And he has nothing wrong with the operating system. It's just I've bought my Plants vs. Zombies here. I bought my Angry Birds here. You know, I'm used to this. Everything's integrated, and that's the way I like it. I think we're going to have kind of a similar situation happen here with the consoles, where we see that you've been on the Xbox for 5, 6, 7 years, depends on how long you've had it. A lot of people have, because it is the biggest selling one. Everybody I know that has a console has an Xbox 360. You have the gamer points. Some people, the hardcore people, have had gamer points going back to playing Halo on the Xbox One, probably. And that kind of being part of that ecosystem, I think, is very important. I think it's going to change the idea of how many people are going to go, how many people will switch over. And especially when we look at things like the hardware is not much different. You know, the price is so important. The experience is different between the two, but the consoles themselves are not that much different hardware-wise. I don't think we're going to see Call of Duty Ghosts look that much better on a PlayStation than an Xbox. As it is, with the power that the PlayStation 3 has, the graphics have been differences have been kind of negligible. I don't hear much about, I'll get the PlayStation 3 version because it'll look better, like maybe we did back in the Xbox, GameCube, PlayStation 2 days. I think it's going to be like I'm used to having Netflix on my Xbox Live. I can have my Xbox Live account and it carries over. I have my PlayStation Plus and it carries over. Again, we don't have the cross-compatibility with our current generation games, so I can't throw my old Katamari game in there or anything like that. But still, the only reason I would say, hey, I'm probably getting an Xbox One is like I really like the experience of Xbox. I like where they're going with it. But, you know, Sony says, hey, we're not lying down this time, and I like that feistiness. We'll talk about that some other time. So what do you think? Are you locked into, will you buy an Xbox because you're all into Xbox 360 and have those points and dedicated to that and that experience and just want to kind of continue along those lines? Or do you think it's up for grabs? Where the game's at? So let me know. Put in a comment, at me on Twitter, at Sorgatron, and let me know. And don't forget, Let's Play over on InsertCoinToBegin.com. My buddies over there are doing some really cool stuff with video games, so go check it out.